To understand the purpose of allies, we need to go back in time 10 or 20 years ago. On a bright and beautiful spring afternoon, two aspiring entrepreneurs were graduating from college. These two future business owners were very similar in nature and skill, and they even graduated with the same degree. Both were talented, personable, and both were filled with ambitious dreams for the future. But then, something changed. When these two entrepreneurs came back to visit at a college reunion many years after their graduation, they got a chance to catch each other up on where their lives had taken them. Both of them were still very much alike. Both were married, both had children, and both, funnily enough, had started similar businesses in the cities that they lived in. But there was a striking difference between the two. One of them now looked utterly exhausted and overworked, while the other was brimming with energy and enthusiasm. One was stressed out on a daily basis. The other was excited about the future. One of them was doing okay financially, but had never really accomplished their goals. The other made more money than either of them could have ever imagined and spent time traveling around the world with their family. Now you might be asking yourself, what was it that made the difference between these two very similar business owners? It certainly wasn't native intelligence, talent, or dedication. It wasn't that one person wanted success and the other didn't. The difference was who and what each entrepreneur knew and how they made use of that knowledge and network. One of them had allies who supported them in their goals. They had trusted advisors who provided valuable insight, information, and resources that they were able to implement into their business and investments. And they also had a team who ran their company for them. The other had decent enough employees, but still felt trapped in the business. And even worse, because they never realized this until it was far too late, the advisors that they had relied on for all the professional areas of their life had unknowingly sent them down a path that was leading towards a short-lived retirement and mediocre future. And that, right there, is why we created Allies International. To give you the choice of which entrepreneur you'd rather be. To give you the allies, advisors, assistants, and if you want it, a complete turnkey team to take over all the heavy lifting, so that you can be freed up to focus on the things that are important to you. And to be honest, we struggled with the idea of giving this away for free because most people won't appreciate the value of something unless they pay for it. But we ultimately decided to offer it as a scholarship for a limited time. If you find it valuable and you believe in what we're doing, we'd be honored if you chose to make a charitable donation to help pay it forward. If you don't receive any value from it, then no harm, no foul, and we'll part ways as friends. But more likely than not, once you've acquired this knowledge and network, you'll have the power to accomplish anything you've ever dreamt of. Because the right connection or the right piece of information at the right moment in time can make a dramatic difference in both your story and your legacy. Chances are, you're just one ally away from everything you've ever wanted. Will you join us?